Hi everybody! I want to make reading for us all. It's been a while. We're gonna start with a mudra. Check what's going on in terms of the energy of the collective and what is the main theme that we are dealing with. And what step in our healing is next. I forgot to break them, didn't I? So one and two. And three. 1, 2, 3. So the root chakra, centering and calming, nice and easy, and unconditional love. Again, it always goes back to the same, isn't it? My heart blossoms open with unconditional love. My heart blossoms open with unconditional love. This one is nice and easy. Bring the hands in front of the heart, relax the shoulders down and lengthen the spine. Let's do this one a little bit first. My heart blossoms open with unconditional love. And as I take a deep breath, it's 2 minutes 22 in the timer. And this is the 22nd card. So I guess we're going good. So good. So lovely. My heart blossoms open with unconditional love. Lovely. Let's go. So, centering and calming. I would imagine the calming would come before the centering, but centering is number 9 and calming is number 11. So 11, the ones make me think of a start. Let's do the calming first. It's nice and easy. We just put our thumb inside. No need to strain. Just loosely in our thighs. I rest in the calm of inner balance and support. Lengthen spine and breathe. I've done my exercise today, so that's why I can sit so straight. I've been calling it exercise. You know, it's like releasing the stuck energy in the muscles every time you exercise, and also allows for oxygen to go into the parts of the muscles that have been tight, that have been not in use, dormant, which is very important, of course, because it's all part of the body, right? If it's part of the body, it's part of the spirit, and we feel it It has an impact on us. Everything has an impact on us. Everything that is part of our wholeness affects us. So I rest in the calm of inner balance and support. This is called Adhi Mudra and assists with stillness, support, and balance. The benefits are the reduction of anxiety. It supports musculoskeletal system and cultivates mental and physical restoration. I rest in the calm of inner balance and support. I hope you do it too. And centering, it's this one. Allow the other fingers to extend straight out, palms facing up. Rest the back of the hands on thighs, knees, or in the lap. Relax shoulders and lengthen spine. Present to my body, I am perfectly centered. Present to my body, I am perfectly centered. That feels good, actually. You know, usually I do the mudras for about some minutes until I can smile naturally, which is really cool, actually. You feel the shift in the energy and it just makes you smile because there's just a shift in the energy, simply like that. It just unclutters some channel of energy that is connected to the extremities in certain points, and that's how the mudras work. This is science, baby. Present to my body, I am perfectly centered. We're gonna pull some tarot cards because I'm really curious to know what the tarot cards have to say. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. I know that. There's a lot going on, and I've been having loads of visions and loads of revelations, and the puzzle is nearly complete. Venus is in Scorpio, or at least it was yesterday. So, very sexy, intense, horny, very deep. Did you know that our sacral chakra is directly connected to our third eye chakra? So our pleasure or our fear influences on what we see, what we perceive, I mean. Because seeing with a third eye can mean listening too, so let's just say perceive. So if we are afraid or doubting ourselves or afraid of our own power or our own creations, it does affect directly on what we perceive. And that's why sometimes we find ourselves into these crazy illusions. Because our third eye is being influenced by our fear, by our doubts. And the same happens the other way around. If we are being incepted with illusions in our third eye that make us scared and afraid and doubtful of others and of ourselves, that will affect on our creation and on our ability to enjoy life. This is all pretty obvious, of course, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's do 10. Oh! Oh my god! The last time I did a reading for you, the same card came out first place. Queen of Pentacles, huh? Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles she just works in symbiosis with nature, you know? She doesn't really need to do anything. She's just part of nature. She's just a daughter of nature. She feels safe with the trees and the birds and the wind. She's an extension of the garden, just like the garden is an extension of herself. And just looking at leaves and feeling the wind, she can perceive. And as she perceives, she manifests, she creates. Because that's what she's seeing is influencing her sacral chakra, her womb, right? The place of eternal potential where sparks of life arise and transform into miracles. It can be a baby, but it can be anything else. Anything else. Anything else. From the smallest to the biggest things, you know? I was not expecting the Queen of Pentacles to come out again as a first card. I haven't done a reading like recorded for quite a while. And last time, that was it. The Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles, she's good, you know? She's good. She's got everything she needs. She doesn't need anything. She doesn't need anything because she's got access to nature, you know? And even if she didn't have, she would still have it because she's the daughter of nature. And that makes her a queen. She doesn't need to be crowned by anyone. Her crown is the sunrise and the sunset and the... So we got the Four of Swords in reverse. You know the Four of Swords? The rest after the battle. And we got the Seven of Swords upright. So we are not talking about resting after the battle. We are talking about probably getting ready for battle as the Seven of Swords is coming in right after. There's a big pile of junk coming in. Trickery, deceit, lies, schemes to manipulate someone. Maybe someone is trying to manipulate the Queen of Pentacles. Does it not make you laugh? How can you manipulate the Queen of Pentacles? It's like trying to manipulate nature. It's just a waste of time. You know, you keep trying and trying and trying and trying, and she's good. She just keeps doing her own thing. You know. She loves the light, she loves the dark, she finds potential in everything. She can deal with pain, she can deal with pleasure, she can deal with fear, she can deal with love, she can deal with anything. You know? Nothing can destroy our inherent connection to Earth. Earth is not something that you touch. Earth is a living, multidimensional entity that is self-sustainable. And that says it all. Earth doesn't need anything to prosper, you know? Just because she has all these things around, it doesn't mean she needs them. But that's the beauty of Earth. That's the beauty of the Queen of Pentacles, is that they don't need anything yet. They enjoy everything. They are no martyr, and yet they will help everyone. They are no better than anyone, yet they are awesome. So let's find out about these 4 of Swords and 7 of Swords. What's going on in here? Who is this? It's coming in with a mountain of lies. Trying to take the Queen of Pentacles inner peace. I'm sorry, I'm laughing, but it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that some people just can't find anything else to do. It's the fucking King of Swords, is it? This is someone that talks. This is someone that talks. This is someone that if you ask them one question, they will keep you for hours listening to them because they know it all. And they feel this authority, you know? They feel like they have this authority on your mind. They feel like the things that they will tell you will change you. They think they can manipulate you. And they can. They can. Just like the Queen of Swords can prevent manipulation, the King of Swords manipulates. That's what the King of Swords does. He uses speech, expression, coherence, and intelligence to shape you and your reality. Usually because there's something that they want, you know? They just stand there, up high, not doing much, just being an intellectual authority. Just being an intellectual authority because they know stuff, because they have received, because they're gift. And we got the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So, okay. So there's the Queen of Pentacles. And then there's someone, a man, that wants to manipulate the Queen of Pentacles. They want to make sure that she is not resting enough. She's not looking after herself enough. They want to make sure that she doesn't rejuvenate after a battle. So they will bring deceit and illusions and stress, and because they want something from her, you know? They want to use techniques to manipulate the situation. So they will say things or not say things according to what they want. And they want her to not feel good, to not feel rested, to not be still. That's why we got the centering and the calming, because this is the basis. If you do this, you will be a king or queen of pentacles, you know? If you do this, if you are centered, calm, and vibrating in unconditional love, you are a king and queen of pentacles. You are completely centered on earth, in your body. If you are centered in your body, you are a king or a queen of pentacles. Because the body is earth. And the earth is body. I was expecting for something more interesting, to be honest. So, the Three of Pentacles in reverse means that there is something that they are supposed to do together, but they are not doing it. And that's what the King of Swords thinks, that he has power over her because of this. Because if they don't do this thing that is important and that requires teamwork, that requires getting together and working in a team and being all friends and all nicely stuff, that means that would mean that she would not be feeling okay. She will not be preparing for battle or resting after a battle, because the Four Swords can also mean preparing, I guess, no? I think the Four Swords is actually the rest after the battle. And you know, a battle is anything in life that takes a toll on you or that requires a lot of courage, and so let's take another card and be done with this, because to be honest, it's not my thing. Ten of Swords. There we go. Take that. I think that this card means that something is dead. Something is dead. There's no way that this is gonna come alive, you know? This is just dead. It's bones. It's underground. And it's quite obvious why it's dead. Because he has been attacked once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8, 9, as many times as possible to make sure that it's dead. No matter how many times you try, it's dead. It's just dead. Damn it. Triple another one. About this Ten of Swords. Well, personally in my life, I think what is this situation? I think I know. Yeah, we got the Five of Cups on the bottom. We got the Six of Pentacles. Things need to be equal. Needs to be give and take. Eight of Wands, communication. Ace of Wands in reverse and the Judgment upright. So the judgment has been made. This is not coming alive. Whatever situation this is, it's not coming alive. This is a karmic. Obviously. And please don't be sad about it. Just trust your life, trust yourself, trust the universe, trust your spirit team, trust your dreams, trust your vibe. There's no need to be wondering and worrying and even thinking about it. Just drop that feeling. Just focus on something that is good for everybody, you know? So we got the Ace of Wands reversed and the Judgment. It's funny because the Judgment card is a call to awake. It's a call to start. It's a call to come back alive. And the Ace of Wands in reverse, it means that there's no spark. So there has been a call to come alive. But there's no spark. There's no spark. And if there's no spark, the engine will not work. That's the way it is. That's just the way it is. Not much we can do about that. Now, the Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. Maybe it's just describing the story, that there has been communication, movement, action, in order to create some kind of balance, in order for things to be balanced in tangible terms. So there has been a try, there has been an attempt to make things work again. But it has not worked. And although it has not worked, there's no need to remain in paranoia about it. Because we have no control. We have no control on what has the spark of life or not. Do we? Do we have any control on what has the spark of life? We don't. We're just pawns in this life, you know? We can work, once we have the spark, the flame, we can do stuff. We can do stuff, and we should, of course. But if we don't have that spark, how are we gonna do anything? You know? It's like, can you imagine human beings trying to cook meat before they even invented fire? Like, no. It's like trying to write a book when you don't have any ideas. I just realized there's a card on the floor. Oh, I'm curious. What is it? I don't even want to see. Oh. It's a King of Wands. Is this good news? He's got a fire. He's got a fire going. He looks quite steady, this guy. He's got it's not a guy, it's a placement. It's a chance. It's a position. It's an opportunity. The throne is empty. There's the crown, there's the throne, there's the fire. Who's looking after that? What's this? Do you see the flames look like little, how do you call the crab? The crab, you know the crab? It really looks like a crab. That's awesome, isn't it? Because the crab is from water. So, but yeah, fire and water. King of Wands. King of Wands. King of Wands. He makes stuff happen. He's probably not in his throne because he's collecting the kindle. He's gathering kindling for the fire. He doesn't really sit around too much, you know. He does stuff. He does what he needs to do to make sure that the fire is going. He takes action. He takes the action. I have a feeling this King of Wands is the Queen of Pentacles. It's like, even with all of this, the Queen of Pentacles is showing up as the King of Wands. It's like, so it didn't work out. We tried. It's dead. It doesn't work. There's no fire here. So I'm just gonna go back to my own hearth and just look after that, because that's what I must do. That's the right thing to do. But they're not here. They're not here. They're not showing up to this deception. They're not confronting these lies. They're not worrying about it. They're not standing there, you know, worrying about those Mr. Smiths up there. The Mr. Smith. Look, there's 7 of them. And they think they're very scary, but they're not, you know, they're not. Because you know, it's once you got your stuff, your things organized, you don't really. I just don't understand why a King of Swords would be deceptive. Why would a King of Swords be deceptive? I'm not sure if the card came up right or not, because he fell on the floor. Because this is not a table, this is just a little seat. It's quite cute and I like it. It's very useful, but I know it's not the best setup for tarot readings, but it is what it is. Should we pull another? I'm sorry I don't have any more Oracle and Tarot. One day I'll have loads. One day I'll have all my stuff back. And I got some really nice tarot decks. And even if I don't get my stuff back, I'll get new ones, you know. Because that's just what we do in here. We don't stay in paranoia with stuff, because everything is united, everything is perfect, everything is just working fine, you know. Once we let go of our ego and of our intellectual authority, we come to this feeling of oneness with everything. And when you feel one with everything, you don't have to worry about nothing. You are only a piece of the puzzle, and your only work is to be yourself. Do what you can, do what you are feeling asked to do. Don't worry about things that have no life. Don't worry about Ghostland. Don't. If you are not going there, it's because you are not supposed to go there. And that's it. With this I leave. I experience the oneness of everything. If you would like to do the mudra, you connect these two, this, you connect all of it. So you see, you connect these two, the wrists, touch, stretch. I experience the oneness of everything. Relax shoulders and move elbows slightly away from the body. So elbows slightly away from the body. I experience the oneness of everything. You know what? I think the answer to all of the questions is unconditional love. Unconditional love leads us to the worst and to the best situations, but it always brings us back to our center. It always makes us feel united to everything. It always keeps the fire going in our hearth. Even if there's no evidence, As long as our heart is blossoming open with unconditional love, nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about, because everything is connected. Everything is connected. And as long as you are sending love and receiving love, everything is love. And that's very satisfying, calming, centering. And for me, it means oneness. So here we are. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.